In the far northeastern corner of Iowa, outside the town of New Albin, the Mississippi River forms Iowa's eastern border, and all along it we find unique backwater wetland ecosystems like this one, called Pool Slough. Pool Slough is a 660-acre wildlife management area in Allamakee County, Iowa, near the border with Minnesota and Wisconsin. The property is owned and managed by the Iowa Department of Natural Resources, and it's just a small piece of thousands of acres of backwater sloughs, oxbows, and floodplains adjacent to the Mississippi River for its entire course through Iowa, from Minnesota to Missouri. The eastern border of Pool Slough is marked by land owned and managed by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service as part of a 240,000-acre national wildlife refuge that spans from Wabasha, Minnesota, to Davenport, Iowa, called the Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge. Beyond that, of course, is the Mississippi River Channel itself. Sometimes Pool Slough is filled with water directly from flooding of the Mississippi River. Other times, the wetland is filled with water from Winnebago Creek flowing in from the southwest. Depending on the time of year and stage of flooding, you may find water crossing under the road dissecting the property flowing south, away from the river, or north towards it. The view from the wetland is unlike most other wetland views in Iowa, with rugged, wooded hills raising from the ancient Mississippi River Valley, giving this corner of the state a truly unique and remarkable aesthetic. From the air, a braided mosaic of open water and wetland vegetation is apparent throughout the property. This unique pattern of interspersed flowing water and vegetation is created by the ever-changing movement of water into and out of the site, characteristic of dynamic rivers and their floodplain wetlands. Pool Slough is a mixture of flooded bottomland forests, oxbow wetlands, sedge meadows, and emergent marsh vegetation. This rich diversity of vegetation and wetland conditions creates a diversity of habitat for many plant and wildlife species as well. King rails are found at Pool Slough. They're a secretive marsh bird usually only detectable to trained observers listening acutely for their call. They like large wetland complexes with an abundance of emergent vegetation, like that found at Pool Slough in the adjoining Mississippi River backwater wetlands. Bald eagles are also ubiquitous in the region. In fact, more nesting pairs have been documented in this corner of the state than in any other county in Iowa, including the first nesting pair of eagles documented in Iowa after their extirpation. That pair built their first nest right here at Pool Slough in 1977, marking the beginning of an unprecedented conservation comeback story in the state. Birds like the king rail, bald eagle, and migrating ducks and geese are one reason people flock to Pool Slough for recreation year-round. Birdwatchers enjoy the changing seasons of birds visible from the road throughout the year. Other recreationists enjoy the site as well, including anglers, paddlers, hunters, and even boaters. The Army Road that dissects the wetland is an access point for visitors to enjoy Pool Slough and also to launch boats into the backwaters and ultimately the main channel of the Mississippi River. The town of New Albin forms the western border of the property and is the last stop in Iowa before the Minnesota border. We hope you'll visit New Albin soon to check out the local flair and enjoy all this unique wetland ecosystem has to show you.